In 2007, I was up all night long and I thought I had a bladder infection. So the next day, we went to the emergency room and they ran all kinds of tests. They couldn't find anything. So then they referred me to a urologist. And he did further testing and found a tumor on my ureter. A few weeks later, he had me in surgery. And the results came back from pathology that it was cancerous. And it turns out that it had nothing to do with the bladder or my urinary tract. It was an endometrial carcinosarcoma. And I went back in a few months later, and the cancer had metastasized to both lungs. I have two boys. Our youngest is 25 and one's 30. My main hobbies are reading. I love to read, and scrapbooking. I have two Bassets. They are the loves of my life. I have raised them since they were pups. My oncologist used all of the FDA-approved combinations of chemos, anything he could think of. I've had like 3 or 4 rounds of radiation and nothing seemed to work. So finally, he recommended that I go get a second opinion at a large cancer hospital in Texas. They even sent me to a thoracic surgeon and to see if there was a possibility that he might do surgery and remove the larger tumor in my lung. And he didn't spend 5 minutes with me, and he came in and he said, "There's no way I'll touch you." And he confirmed with the gynecological oncologist that I might as well get my affairs in order. At that time, I was devastated. I mean, I think I've cried more over that than anything I ever went through. I went back to my radiologist, oncologist, and I asked her, I said, "Is there anything else that we can do?" And she contacted Mary Crowley. When they say cancer research, to me, I think of the studies that they're doing in labs and things like that, not on humans. And I guess that's why I said I would never be a guinea pig at the very beginning. But given the options of, just being sent home and getting my medical directives together and my power of attorney and things like that, I was willing to do anything. So I went to Mary Crowley. Dr. Pneumonitis, he was so positive and so enthusiastic, and he said, "We've got 2 trials that I know of off the top of my head that you might qualify for." And so he put me on one of the trials, and there was a little bit of improvement, but not enough to really, say that we were making progress. I got off of that one, and there was another one that we saw no improvement with that one either. But the last one that I was on, it showed that I was making improvements. It showed that the spots in my right lung were not there, and the one tumor in my left lung looked to be shrinking. Dr. Pneumonitis, back in March of 2013, called another surgeon, and I had my left lower lobe removed, and I'm cancer-free and have been for almost 6 months. So the end result is I went from people, 2.5 years ago saying, "Get your affairs in order," to now I'm cancer-free. All those nurses and all the doctors and the receptionists and everybody, they are like family. In fact, even today, we still email each other and text message each other and things like that. Things come up and you don't ever know what kind of side effects you may have or if this is normal. And not to be a number and have to be put on hold, and just need that personal touch. We did feel like there was more hope. It's so totally different than anything that I ever expected for a cancer research center.